It's a positive seed. Manifestation is based on what you believe. Outcome depends on how the situation perceived. And ain't no limit to what the power of the mind can achieve. Keep it going, never stopping, never slow.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tribe 11 Podcast. It's your boy Nick, and this one's going to be slightly different because our boy Devin won't be on this specific episode. We figured that we're able to cover a little bit more topics, advice, and answer questions on certain ones if we did them individually, given that we're not always going to be together to do the episodes, which is okay. I do hope you guys are having a good Saturday, good, last month of the year. And with that being said, approaching this episode that I was going to, I'm going to do solo, I wanted to do something that I personally find, very useful, that when I started using and utilizing this type of mentality, it helped me overall. And when I say overall, that means, yes, health and fitness, but also it goes beyond that, which is, how I pretty much try to, live my life, or at least try to have that perspective on a daily basis. And that's going to be how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you think about it, it's literally as it's stated. How you do one thing is how you do everything. It's how you live your life. It can be from the smallest thing on your daily activity all the way to, something progressively bigger. Your family and social life, the effort that you put into them, the people, your work ethic, and then tying it into your daily activities, which is involving your health and fitness. For me personally, I heard it previously in actually multiple, not just multiple podcasts as well, or seen it in a book, or heard somebody say it on TV and things like that. Or it could have been even said in a different way. But it all starts with you personally, internally, meaning what are your values? What are your standards? Because we are only able to put in as much effort and genuine care and into the things that we do up to as high as to what we hold ourselves to, our own selves to be, It was just a matter of thinking, or actually having that feeling of regret. The feeling of regret not doing something, or you should have done something differently. That's what it was for me. That to be exact, as an example, during the competition that Devin was helping me with, if I didn't put my full effort that I knew internally I could have squeezed out a little bit more, I left the workout okay, yeah, I'm done. Okay. When that time passed, I regretted it. Why? Because I'm just that type. I'm just that type of person that I hold myself to a high standard because I know how much I can give. I know how much heart I have to put into anything that I do. But on top of that, it's also that something inside me it wants to break through the certain plateau or the certain barrier, mental barrier, physical barrier that I might be seeing myself or whatever, It's I want to prove myself wrong, that I can do more. That's the driving factor for me that led into regretting not pushing as hard as I can. So again, those are my values. Those are my standards, is that I hold them up so high that if I don't give everything that I do 150%, I regret. And that's just speaking of workouts and then tying it into your life, into your workday. For example, another example, you guys can, I'm sure can relate to your own daily activity or your daily work. If I didn't give the best care, the best customer service that I could have to a certain patient when I was working at Kaiser, or to a certain member at the gym, or a client. And it could be for any reason. I'm feeling tired. I'm out of it. I'm sick. My head hurts. They gave me attitude. It's no matter what it is, after it's done and it's past, and that current state or that current feeling of negativity passes, you reflect back and think, or at least I do, damn, why didn't I just do the best that I could have in that specific situation or moment? Because one, I'm building, but I'm also holding myself up to my own standards. I'm not letting myself slide. I'm not allowing myself to be less than what I know I could be. Plus, you never know what a different outcome that it could have led into the certain situation that you're facing. Meaning like you could have had a better outcome. I guess it's because I used to work in patient care and customer service and stuff. That's why it's so relatable to me that if it was a certain negative situation, if I would have just treated it or approached it or at least had a different perspective on it and held myself to the standard that I know I have, could it have been different? Could have I had a better outcome? Yeah, probably. But even if it didn't, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I will feel good inside myself when I reflect back on it because I did what was right and I did what the right thing to do up to my standards. And you have no regret, meaning, like you're not regretting, I should have done this, I could have done that. It's why? Because that also goes into the next thing that looking back is wasting one big, very detrimental thing, and that's time. Because time isn't something that we can just get back. You don't. Once it's gone, it's gone. My boy has a saying that he says, time is moving, so should you. So move positively. Move as if you value your time. I mean, I know it sounds kind of deep and more generalized at the moment, but I'm going to try to, what I want is for you guys to see that before it can go into the little things, the little daily tasks, that you do every day, it start in a bigger picture within yourself, within your mind, within your heart. But those are things that you have to establish and constantly practice, build those habits, have the discipline. Because, it's easy. It's very, very easy, to do certain things the best that you can when you feel like, that workout that, when you feel good, you got some rest, you got some, you got enough calories in you, and then you got your pre-workout in before the workout. That's easy. That's easy money. Anybody could do that. But what about the days that you don't feel like working out, that you don't feel like going as heavy as you can at that moment? You had a shitty day. You didn't get to eat as much, or you overate or it could be you overate the day before, and then you're beating yourself up about it. It's like, what's the difference between those two things of you giving 150% effort to the best that you can at that moment? The only thing that's stopping you from giving your 150% effort is just you. So it's just something for you guys to reflect on, individually. Speaking of the fitness aspect of it and you guys' workouts, I used to have a saying when I was, it was a little bit after, I started using it after I did the competition, because it's like, I started to think when I would go to the gym, it's like, damn, like, what if this is, not to sound dark, but what if this is your last workout, It's like, you better treat every rep like it was your best rep. It doesn't matter how you feel at that moment. But if that last rep, that last set, that last workout was it, how would you have done it? If that, if that last time you spend, again, it's just something to reflect on. If this is the last time, the last moment you got to speak or be with somebody or see a person, even just a random person, it's like, look, highest standard self, looking back into it, it's like, how would you have, handled that situation, handled that time? So along with the, constant practice, it's building the discipline for it. So all of it goes hand in hand into it not just magically appearing or you being able to magically do it every single freaking day, because it's not. It's like the hardest days are the ones that pay off the most. So the workouts that you don't want to do, the days you don't want to eat, they stick to your nutrition plan, to your diet plan. Those are the days that count the most, because how you do those things is how you're going to do everything. If you guys get that, because those are the days that you don't want to do it. Because I'm going to reiterate that the days that you do want to do it, it's easy. That's easy money. Forget that. So the ones that are hard to do, the ones that you can't get up, you don't want to wake up, you want to hit that snooze button, to be able to get in that workout because of your busy schedule. Don't waste time. Get up, because how you do that, how you handle that day is how you're going to handle the rest of the days. And another just idea or something for you guys to reflect on is your health, your nutrition. But anyway, that's just a little overview, or at least that's my view of things, on the smallest things to the biggest things on a daily basis that I wanted to share with you guys. So I do hope you guys find it useful. I know there's a couple things for you guys to think of and reflect on and within yourselves. And then you carry that every day from the smallest task to the biggest task. But if you guys do, with that being said, if you guys do have any other questions, any certain topics you guys want us to cover, just let us know. You guys can DM us, see us at the gym if you guys want to, just give us a heads up. But we'll see you guys soon and have a great day.